Going into last Worlds, we had a bye for the entire group stage. So basically we're trying to get as much practice as possible so that we'd be kind of on par with other teams who actually got to play the group stage.
Basically everyone said we're the only hope for North America. When everyone's saying that, your friends, your family, everyone, this is so much pressure. Like, we already had pressure to perform for ourselves. We didn't want to make an embarrassment out of ourselves, but we wanted to prove that we were good.
We were really anticipating playing against a Korean team. And so when we got up against Fnatic, I think we might have underestimated them a little bit.
We lost the first game to Fnatic to Cast and Double TP. The second game we were able to pull out a win, and the third game we messed up early game and we kind of threw from there.
They sort of exposed our weaknesses that we had in our team, and they outplayed us.
After losing against Fnatic, we were pretty sad because we didn't get to prove ourselves on the world stage.
We basically lost right away. We had 5 minutes of fame there and we just died out.
I don't know if the bye necessarily hurt us. I think that if we were good enough going into the entire tournament that we would have won regardless of where we're seated.
I think a lot of our own problems were our own problems. The bye didn't really matter. Even if we had a few days of extra practice on the stage, it wouldn't have actually made us play better.
Fnatic definitely played very differently than we have had any experience with in NA.
The international playstyle at Worlds, I would say it surprised me a lot.
When we played Fnatic, that was our first time playing against an international team as a team together.
Since then, we've just had a lot more opportunities to play against international teams, either in scrims and tournaments.
Every time we played against other teams in Europe or anywhere else, we just kept getting better and better. When we went to All-Stars, we got to practice against SKT and other teams, and that helped us a lot.
So we just have more experience with a lot of different kinds of play styles. The teams who are going to be dominating actually at Worlds or at any tournament are the people who have been dominating in scrims, and that's something that we see since we actually play all these scrims.
I want us to be prepared. I want us to be on the same wavelength. Like, if we're thinking different things before going in, that's bad. I want everyone to be thinking the same thing, and I want us to be prepared more than anything.
The Worlds mentality is really going to kick in once we actually make it into Worlds. At that point, we have to start looking forward and seeing what is our best strategy to come into Worlds prepared.
I don't think we're the best team in the world by any means, but I think we can compete against them, and we have a little bit more ways to go to actually be able to compete against the best consistently.
Our ideal North American playoff run would just be us playing our best for every round.
Winning is extremely important, but also feeling like we actually are on top of our game is what I think would give us the best momentum to go to Worlds.